Hi everyone, it's Kirsten from Kirsten Red Resale. I hope everyone's doing well today. I'm doing what's in my trays. This is part of my personal collection. So this is tray number 2. I think I did tray number 1 about a week, maybe a little bit more than a week ago. I don't know, trying to keep up with it. So I had some people ask for me to show and talk about some of my turquoise pieces, my Native American pieces. So I just pulled a small part of my collection. These are, I think it's a good variety. Well, it's a fair variety. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just going to go over some of the pieces. I'll show them all to you, but I'll give you like a brief little history, I guess, on the facts that I know about them. There's an awful lot to know about turquoise, the region that it comes from, the mines, the families that own the mines, country. Right now I'm focusing on the United States. Mostly, let's see, well, most of it is Arizona, and maybe a little bit of Nevada. Wait, let me look. Yeah, I think that's basically what I'm going to be going over today. Is there any Colorado? There might be, I'm not sure yet. Anyway, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Okay, let's get going, I guess. Okay, so we're going to start with the elephant in the room. You may say, Kirsten, what is this white stuff? That's not turquoise. And I would say to you, well, it is and it isn't. So I will go over it. Okay, so this is an older piece. This is a vintage piece. This was given to me by my father-in-law, actually, mother-in-law, father-in-law. And then a person on YouTube, I got this beautiful one. They don't match exactly, but I thought they looked nice. Now I will go over what this is. Okay, so this is called white turquoise or white buffalo turquoise. And there is a debate if this is actual turquoise. Okay, so anyway, this is from Nevada. Okay, so it's from the Tonopah region, Nevada. Oh, so there we go, Nevada. I wasn't sure where else I was showing jewelry from. Anyway, so what the deal is, the Royston turquoise mines, I don't know if anyone, okay, Dean Otison is the owner of that, and they've been mining that family for about 50 to 60 or so years, something like that. Anyway, and so someone asked him about white turquoise, blah, 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 and he said, well, this is the deal. So the deal is, it is mined, okay, so authentic, actual white turquoise that is found in turquoise mines, which is, depends what region, but a lot of times copper mines, not all, a lot of times, is like chalk. You cannot, it's not gem quality. It can barely be stabilized because once you stabilize it, it changes the color from white to like a light blue or green, and therefore it's not white. So this is interesting because when they found this stone the same exact way in the same area as turquoise. So it's mined exactly the same, and it lies in the same type of turquoise veining. So it's like this black chart. It's like a black rock, okay, that it is inside of. It's surrounded by it. It is made up chemically. It was sent off to labs. I guess, I don't know what year. I'm not sure. I don't have that info, what year, but geologists are basically stumped, basically. It's made up of the same materials as turquoise. It's mined in the same exact type of pockets as turquoise, but some people will call it white turquoise and other people are just going to call it white buffalo, and either is fine. Some people don't like that. You know, I'm just going by what history lessons have told me. So I just call it white buffalo turquoise. Is it turquoise? There is actual white turquoise that they can use in rings, but it's not pure white. It'll have a light blue tinge, like almost like a watercolor, or it'll have a light green tinge, so therefore it's not really white, is it? Anyway, so these are just really nice examples of white buffalo, aka turquoise. Beautiful. I enjoy it. I do. Okay, so that's a little lesson in the white buffalo turquoise, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I'm going to go over some of the Arizona turquoise. I don't have an example of every kind. Well, I guess I could have looked through, but this is what I'm going to show you today. Okay, so we're going to start, I guess, how about with which one should we start with? let's see, how about, I don't know, we'll do the Bisbee, okay? So this is an older piece. I actually got this piece, believe it or not, from Sue from Denim to Diamonds. I have tried selling it, nobody was interested, and that I did, now that I've done more research, I'm kind of glad, because this is not mine for anymore. It is a rare type of turquoise. It is from the Bisbee, okay? Bisbee turquoise can be turned to a very nice green color from the start. So over time, it must turn real rich green. It is known for this chocolate matrix in the stone, which this definitely has a lot of it. And also, you can sometimes find some pyrite in it as well, and a little copper. Okay, so this one is Navajo, and this one is a signed piece. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't sell, because I guess I need to do more research to start with. You never know. I think it's a beautiful stone. I think the setting is kind of a little simple, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you either like it or you don't. I like it all, guys. I really do. It's so horrible. I know. Okay, so we're going to go right into, let's see. Well, do we want to go to the nuggets? Yeah, let's go to Kingman Turquoise. Okay, so Kingman Turquoise is in Kingman, Arizona, and it is the largest mine in North America for turquoise. Okay, now all of these mines that I'm talking about in Arizona, they were mined for copper and accidentally found turquoise. What an amazing accident. Okay, so Kingman Turquoise, okay, so it's known for its nuggets. So here's a really great example. Nuggets with black spidering, black matrix. Okay, this is a Navajo piece. I've had this one for a very long time, this way before my YouTube. I don't know, I've had this for 20 years or so, maybe more. Don't even know. It's just one of those rings that's just been around. Okay, so these are lovely nuggets. You can see how beautiful the blue is. This is like a real, true, what you would think turquoise would be, the color turquoise, as a painter or artist, whatever. Okay. They are not mining there anymore. Every now and then, a new surge of the stuff will go onto the market, and it's either, I don't know how it happens, maybe someone has a bunch of it and then let some of it go. Not quite sure on the whole logistics of it all. Okay, but true Kingman Turquoise, not the, if you want to call it newer, but the vintage, the older ones, are very valuable. They're hard, they're not on the market often. Just one of those things. And none of the ones I'm showing you as of yet is stabilized. Older turquoise is not. Most, not all, but most, from what I've been told, most new turquoise is stabilized. Okay, so here is another version. Now this is a very old piece. This was my father-in-law's, and he passed away many years ago. This was his, and I don't know from when, how long, no idea. But he gifted me, I was very fortunate, some of his pieces. I don't think he ever wore, maybe he did, maybe it was a pinky ring, I don't know. But I do know that anytime I wear one of his pieces, I get these older Southwestern people been like literally grabbing my hand, wanting me to tell them about my ring, which is a little alarming, but kind of cool, I guess. Anyway, so this is a large nugget of Kingman Turquoise. It's real chunky, and like, people might look and be like, oh, those are fault lines. No, this is not. This is how it is mined. This is how this specific spider webbing is. And this is older. This one is not a signed piece. I love it. Okay, let's see here. How about this one? Okay, so this one, I don't have a ring that I'm aware of, but I'm just going to talk to you about it anyway, because it's worth talking about. This is in Cave Creek. It's a mine in Cave Creek, which is not far from Central Phoenix, so it's kind of cool that there's like a mine right there. They don't produce a lot. It is owned by a father and son, and from what I was told, that the turquoise is outstanding. It's a very tiny mine, and their turquoise is a medium to a real dark blue, like almost like a navy blue. I'd love to see it, with a lot of pyrite. So you'll get like a real deep, rich navy with gold and silver looking pyrite through it, which it must be spectacular. I'm going to be on the hunt for that. But if you ever see something like that, let me know. Or if you have something like that, shoot me a picture, because I would love to see it in person. I really would. Yeah, I think that would be really cool. Okay, then there is, it's called Ithaca Peak, and that's in northwest Arizona. Okay, so that is a turquoise that also has pyrite in it. And the deal with that is, okay, so it is not producing. I don't know if it still produces. I don't think it does. Some of these mines, they say they don't produce, but then all of a sudden, like they open it up for like a day or two, or I don't even know, for a weekend or something. For some strange reason, I don't know if it's a political thing, a money thing. There's a lot of politics involved with claims and mining. It's a whole month worth of videos. If you're interested in knowing about how to do claims, either for gemstone, you know, any of that stuff, let me know. I can do a video on it. I personally have not done claims. I've looked into it though. So I don't know a whole lot, but I know a bit, you know. Anyway, okay, so Ithaca Peak, so that's Northwest Arizona, okay. Now that is turquoise with pyrite. Now it's considered one of the highest quality turquoises on the market in the world, not just in the US, in the world. It's very hard to find. I'm fortunate enough to have a piece of it. So, yeah, I don't know if this is the highest quality that they have. I don't know. This was also my father-in-law. So he had given me, you know, like a few rings. I've sold a few, but these rings actually fit me. But you can see the difference in the turquoise, the coloring. You can also see somewhat, these are both older pieces. So you can see the similar in styling and how they are made. They are both Navajo. Okay, I forgot to talk about that. Okay, these are Navajo. Okay. So I love this piece. Yeah, so it's interesting. It's a really beautiful stone. Anyway, I thought that was cute. Now let's see, do I have anything else? Okay, so I don't have any more on the Arizona mines. I mean, there's plenty, you know, there's like Sleeping Beauty, but there's mines, you know, Nevada, we have Colorado. I mean, there's even some in California, so it's a little bit everywhere. So I'm going to get into some other just style. So here's a newer, when I say newer, I want to say the last, I don't know, 20 years. I do not know where this turquoise is mined. I'm pretty sure it is stabilized. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's a really beautiful piece and I adore it. I wear it. It's a really cool color turquoise because it has like that minty color. I don't know, and there is some matrix in it. But when I look real up close, I mean, I can't tell that it's stabilized. And like I said, it might not be, but when you compare it to older pieces, it just seems like it is. If you know, please let me know. This is not a signed piece, but I love it. I think it's beautiful. Okay. Let's see here. Now, I do not have a lot of, it's unusual to find, well, I think it's unusual and affordable to find Navajo jewelry in gold. But I do wear silver and I do wear gold. So when I came across this little beauty, I most certainly bought it. This is 12 karat, is it 12 or 10? I don't know. It's either 12 or 10 karat gold. And I do not know. I have not done research on this turquoise. It's okay. I don't particularly love the turquoise, to be quite honest with you. It's okay. You know, it's just, I look at it, I'm like, it's just turquoise. I don't go, oh my gosh, look how gorgeous and rich and textural the stone is. But I do go, oh my gosh, how sweet is gold and turquoise, and it looks beautiful and it's very feminine. It's not a big chunky ring. I do like big chunky rings, but every now and then, you know, this with a couple little gold bangles that I have with little turquoise in it look beautiful. So I was very fortunate to find this and I love it. But that's my only gold out here. I don't come across it often, and when I do, it's not really in my budget. So, you know, I steer clear of that. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so we're gonna go into Zuni. Why not? So this is Petite Point. This is a beautiful older necklace. And this is Zuni, not Navajo. And this is called Petite Point. Beautifully done, very elegant. Very elegant. It is not easy to cut stone like this. And the way it feels, I don't know. And I love the way this sits. This is a very tiny, it's not very long, so this is almost a choker. Almost, not quite, but almost. Now I can extend it. But like I said, these are my personal pieces that are not for sale. But I just figured I'd share. Isn't that beautiful? Now, it's very different than old Navajo. So this is very old. I'm not sure. This is an older piece. I don't know the age on this piece. This one, on the other hand, is 50s, from the 1950s. It's a nice size. I had another one. I'm assuming it was by the same artist because it looked identical, smaller, and I sold it because I'm really trying to narrow down my pieces and just keep what really resonates with me. Well, a lot of things resonate with me, obviously, but things that I do wear that I have worn, not things that I just like to look at. It's so hard to do, guys. It really is. But yeah, so this is kind of rudimentary, kind of. I mean, it's kind of rough, you know, look at that. Just like real basic, and it's just guttural, and you could feel the artisan's hand. I can, at least. I feel what they were doing. It's an interesting stone. Matrix is really cool. See how that's cool? That's Pyrex. Pyrex? No, Pyrex. Sorry, not Pyrex. It's not glass dishware in there. This is not something. This is not. I put it on the paper chip. Paper chip. Oh my goodness! Can I speak? Paper clip. It didn't come on chain at all. It just came as a pendant to me, and I adore it. Love it. Okay, let's see here. I showed you that pretty. Okay, how about, okay, so this is also Petite Point, and it's also a very petite little bracelet. This is, if you all know me, I like to layer. Oops. So, just, and I don't think this is it signed? I don't think so. It is, this might have been a child's bracelet. I don't know, it fits me, I love it. Now, a different shape. See how these are little round ones? But the setting of the tooth, how it is done, it's the same technique as the necklace over there. Okay. Now this one, my bio did. Yes, he did. He gave this to me when how old was I? I want to say 18. This is Navajo. This is Shadow Box. And that is Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. Sleeping Beauty, some people love it, some people don't. I think it's okay. It depends what it's in. It's very pure, very little veining. There is veining in it. This one does have some veining. Let's see if we can zoom in without getting too blurry. I don't know if you'll be able to see. See, there's a little bit, or is that just the light? See, right there, there's a little bit of variation in it. And that's what you want to look for in good Sleeping Beauty, is the pure form. But from what I've learned, that it used to be in abundance back in the day, like even like costume jewelry used it. It was just like laying on the ground. I mean, I don't know if that was that easy, but now it's harder and harder. Like everything else, things get overmined. This is a signed piece, and I don't wear it often, but my dad gave it to me, and so I will be keeping it because it makes me think of him. And he doesn't give things often, so you know, it was very sweet of him. Okay, let's see here. Where are we? Oh, okay. So then we're going to talk about some Navajo stuff that they don't always use stone. So this is a newer piece. This is Running Bear. It's like a conch. And I love it. It's very modern looking. I love the texture, the etching in it. Just big, chunky. It makes me feel powerful. And for instance, this is also, this is an older piece, but there's no stone in it. But it has all the blossoms and the round broadettes in it. Fantastic piece. Okay, let's see how. So do it up. Okay, so this is interesting. I always thought this was Mexican, old from Mexico. My neighbor many years ago was taking care of her. She's still with us, thank God. But you know, she needed someone around for her for a while there, and health reasons or whatever. And she was really sweet. Anyway, she gifted this to me, which is insane because it's crazy cool and big and chunky, and it is small. It fits me. It cannot be budged. Like, this is not one of those that you can bend, manipulate whatsoever. And I think my dog is about to bark. It wouldn't be a video if she didn't. And I was incorrect. This is actually Navajo. I stand corrected, Linda. I had no idea. Very unusual design for them. I don't know. It is an unsigned piece. She told me the whole story behind it. It's a long story, so she actually saw them make part of it, which I thought was really cool. and she's got photographs of it when she was there. It's cool to see pictures of people when you see them now, you know, and then you see pictures of them like 40 years ago, 30, whatever it was, you know, and just see how styles have come around again. And I don't know, it's fantastic. She's wearing the big, awesome sunglasses that I love, like butterfly looking, like just 70s all the way. Anyway, so this was her in her biker / hippie days. Very cool. So, you know, Navajo they don't just use turquoise, they use all stones, but a lot of times you'll find coral. I got these from Sue from Denim to Diamonds, and I love them. I think they're absolutely beautiful. And can you guys see this turquoise? What does it remind you of? Haha, don't you think? It's the nuggets. This is Kingman Turquoise, and this is older, and this are a signed piece. And they're not very heavy. I mean, there's some weight in them, but I can still wear them, which is great because I got piercings. Not that I have old lobes. I always say I have old lobes. Not that they're so old. Well, my lobes are as old as me. It's just I got my ears pierced when I was very young. I was like 1. And so the piercing is very old. And so they kind of pull, and I don't like the way that looks. But these are pretty good. Love these. Very classic style. Oh my goodness, was this like a super short video? Well, so there is just a little bit of some of my collection. So this is tray number 2. And yeah, thank you so much for coming and hanging out and letting me share some of my beauties with you. Then what else? Oh yeah, if you have not yet subscribed, please feel free to. It is free. It would help me out and I'd greatly appreciate it. Thumbs up or thumbs down, either way, it helps my channel out. And once again, this is Kirsten from Kirsten Red Resale. Thank you so much for coming, hanging out. If I said something incorrect in your opinion, please leave it down below and we can have a conversation about it. That would be fantastic. Yeah, anyway, guys, have a brilliant day, rest of your week. I will be back on Wednesday with a preview video for my live sale on Thursday. Have a great one, guys. Love you. Virtual hugs. Bye.